ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Killer Frequency. God, it has been so long since I saw all of you, hasn't it? I mean, it's not like I haven't seen you guys since earlier this afternoon while we were in the middle of genociding against a group of Pokemon, but anyway! Last time we were here, we helped Maurice, the, what was he, like a newsman or whatever? Anyway. I have a mental block here. Anyway, so here we are, we're back. We're doing our... what's the word? Our new, no death run. That's what we're doing. Oh my god, my brain hurts. The goal here is for us to see exactly how many people we can save. And if we can't, we gotta go back and save them. So, any goofs, we have to restart at least the save. So I'm gonna start save scumming in order to correct this. Now, if you finally enjoy this channel, this content, and my goofy nonsense, any engagements you guys leave helps the channel out. Likes, dislikes, bell icon, and comments all helps out tremendously with the algorithm, and if you think I've earned it, a subscription would be awesome. If you want to come hang out with me, link description below for our Discord if you have not joined already. And finally, the channel's community goal is 100 likes per video, so if you could help us get to that 100 like goal, that would also be totally awesome. With that said, let's get back to this.
Alright, shoot. What do you want to know?
Question 1. Tell me about your family.
What? Come on, Peggy, that's too general.
Okay. Did anyone move with you to Gallows Creek?
Nope. Now that's too specific.
Too specific? Do you have any siblings?
I don't. I'm an only child, and my folks are dead.
God damn.
Oh, I'm sorry, Forrest.
It's okay, Peggy. That's how it goes. Anyway, what about you? Any siblings? Your mom and pop still around?
I thought I was asking the questions.
You are. I'm just making conversation now.
Oh. Well, my folks went the same way as yours.
Oh. What happened there?
My dad walked out when I was about 13. He'd been a wreck for a while. Then he got himself into a wreck. And, well, that was Dad. Mom didn't take it well. She remarried pretty quick after that. She wanted to forget Dad so bad, she even made me take my stepdad's last name.
God damn.
So I'm Peggy Weaver now. Anyway, Mr. Weaver got sick one day, and my mom didn't last long after he went.
I'm sorry to hear that, Peg.
Don't call me Peg.
Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to be...
Hey, Nicholas,
It's okay,
what's going on, bud?
I know. I'm sorry.
Good to see you again.
Defensive
How you doing?
about that name.
Any siblings?
Funny you mention that now. No. Not anymore. I had a sister, but I haven't seen her since before my dad. Hold on. Someone just rang the door buzzer.
What on earth could someone want at this hour?
I don't know. Do you want to go check it out?
Me? You sure you don't want to go?
I can't leave the booth while we're on air. One of Reggie's K-Fam regulations. I'll pass you the key to the stairs.
Gee, thanks, Peggy.
The buzzer's on the front door. See you in a bit.
So, there were moments where I could have sent Peggy out.
Okay.
I'm under the impression that no matter what, we actually couldn't have, and if we did, she would have been like, sorry, but the policy is I can't leave. Sucks to be you.
Wow. That was ominous. A tape. Play on air.
I'm doing alright, Nicholas. I got to play Pal World this morning, which that was fun. Still making progress. I don't know if I'm going to stream more of it. I'm thinking about that. So what I might do is, like I said, I might make this like a casual thing. I might not do like a regular stream like I do with this game.
Who was there?
I didn't see who it was.
Are they still out there?
No. They left as soon as I went down there. They pushed a cassette through the door. It says, play me on air.
Alright. Well, turn the music off and play it.
Paid for live. Time to sit there. I will punish you. I'm going to enjoy this.
I did not enjoy that.
What the hell was that?
That was someone who has way too much free time.
Forrest, we're still on air. Say something.
Folks, folks, the tape you just heard was passed through our door only moments ago. I don't know how or why that came through our door with the killer locked up, but be careful, Gallows Creek. Stay home and stay safe. Give us a call if you need help. You can get us on 911.
Despite the seriousness of everything that's going on, he did that pretty well.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Caller, you're on 189.16, The Scream, with...
Ash! Shut up and listen to me!
Oh!
Mr. Russell? What's wrong? Are you okay?
I said listen! He's gone! The Whistling Man is gone!
How?
God damn it, I thought you locked him up. What's going on?
Damned if I know, Nash!
Mr. Russell? Where are you
Yes,
now?
Nicholas, yes, that is.
What happened?
Hell World's the Pokemon with
After our
guns.
call, I cleared the stairs and went home. I phoned some buddies. We came back here to keep watch.
Then what happened?
I'm getting to that. We came back here. Door was shut, just as I left it. We had a couple of drinks and, well, there was a bunch of us and we were all armed. They thought we could teach the freak a lesson before the cops got him.
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't blame you. I would have been tempted to do the same.
Have you both got a screw loose?
I mean,
You know what the Whistling Man's done tonight.
This was not my idea. The guys just grabbed their weapons and unlocked the door. I braced myself and
Then?
then nothing. The room was empty. The door was still locked. How the hell did he get out?
Are you sure it was still locked?
I'm telling you, it was locked. No way out of there. None.
Maybe. I mean, I know it's crazy, but if he's back from the dead, then
Do you think he's some kind of ghost, Peggy?
it would explain things. I mean, how do we know he's not?
Mooney, there's no way.
Whoa, did you say something, Maurice?
Baloney. I said baloney. Look, I don't want anything more to do with this. I'm clearing out of Dodge. And I recommend you and everyone listening do the
so
same.
Maurice was our first clue as to what was going
He
on.
seems really spooked.
Wouldn't you be if you got attacked by a serial killer who turned out to be a demonic spirit?
He's not a demon, Peggy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But what
It's
do
just
we
a
do
psycho
now?
copycat killer. So saving Maurice actually added more dialogue. Okay, neat.
Thank you again, Mrs. Mackenzie, for the helpful tip. The bagger at the grocery store cannot whistle. We'll remove her from the suspect list.
Let's go to a break. I need you for a second.
All right, folks. We need to take a quick break. This one's for all those folks out there keeping the hatches battened. All right, Peggy, what's up?
I pushed a cassette under my door. Go play it.
Hey, Nick! Holy shit, bud! Where you been?
You stopped the show for a tape?
Just go get it.
Nick, you missed the Pokemon with guns. You can catch people.
Or try your call again. Straight to voicemail? My God. Are there any professionals at KFAM? This is Gina Franklin. I'm calling because your backwater station has not honored our agreement. We gave you Mr. Snatcher's newest single, the kind of honor you've never had and probably never will again. And we've still not received any information about when you're fitting it into your busy programming. I'll be frank, I didn't want you as part of this debut, but Mr. Snatcher, due to his prior friendship with Mr. Nash...
Prior and current friendship, Gina. Forrest, mate, you alright?
Hey, words, how you been, bud?
But yeah, can't wait for you to hear the new single.
Absolutely, Nick. We can attack people. We can catch people. We can catch Pokemon. We can give Pokemon guns. Nick, go watch that VOD, buddy. Lots of guns and lots of... Well, not as many guns. I had a bow and arrow, but there's still some guns.
By the end of Mr. Nash's show tonight,
Yo,
the
words.
call will be much
Yeah,
less
words. Gina's kind of a
friendly.
bitch.
That was Roddy Snatcher, Forrest. You know, Roddy Snatcher?
Yeah, Roddy and I are old friends.
I love Roddy. I Will Always Find You was my song. I wish we still had it in rotation. Oh my god, I can't believe you know Roddy Snatcher. And I can't believe you didn't tell me he sent you his new single. We have to play Final Breath. Where is it?
I don't know. They mailed it to K-Fam, not to me.
Then it's gotta be downstairs at reception. Man, I can't believe Barbara didn't say anything.
I mean, well, if that fiasco last Friday about the missing Knife and Easy track is any indication, folks at K-Fam aren't against hoarding station music for personal use. I think we're still missing a few tracks, actually.
Well, go get Roddy's song before Gina sues the pants off us.
Absolutely, Nick. We're gonna try to save absolutely everyone. That was the goal. And yeah, no, you're absolutely right. This game was great. It was an absolute banger, and I'm happy that Danny got it for me.
I need a key to get in there.
Right, we haven't unlocked that yet. You know, you would think a Midwestern, little hillbilly town, you think there'd be at least one person with a gun, but no, this is your typical slasher flick, Nick. So, unfortunately, in these kind of films, nobody has firearms. I'm gonna need that eventually. Oh, there it is.
This must be it. Final breath. My tiny selection grows.
I'm gonna need this, so I might as well just bring it up with me. Oh yeah, in the real world, Nick, absolutely. If there was a Michael Myers looking SOB, he'd be dead. Is it called Final Breath?
Hey, did you get it?
Got it. Let's get this on the air.
Ah!
Gallows Creek. I'm pleased to say we're in for a much-needed treat. Up next, courtesy of the British sensation himself, is a track you won't hear everywhere. Here's Final Breath by Roddy Snatcher.
Wow. God, Roddy's the best.
He is. And more importantly, we should be safe from the worst of Gina Franklin.
Now, what if I didn't play that? I'm assuming that I'd have to regardless, like I'm pretty certain it's a scripted event.
I think that's every time I've seen him live.
Peggy, you just talked through the whole song.
Oh, whoops. It's okay. I can just play it on loop later.
Oh, shoot. I just noticed we have a caller waiting.
I really hope it's nothing serious. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash, host of 189.16, The Scream, and tonight's 911 stand-in.
Oh shit, did I? Oh my god, I was about to scream. Like, tell me I did not just kill the stream by accident.
This is Murphy.
Oh yeah, this
Hello,
asshole.
Murphy. What have you got for us tonight?
Two things, Forrest. First, happy birthday to my son, Fernando. He's 3 today, and man, being his daddy has changed my life. I've learned how to live, how to laugh, most importantly, how to love.
Aw, happy birthday, Fernando.
Happy birthday, Fernando.
Thanks. And now, my other thing. I'm putting the word out to this so-called...
That is true, Nick. If I remember correctly, 70% of the guns owned in the world are all in the United States.
Man with a big knife, huh? Reuben, come face me, a true warrior, at the Gallows Waste Disposal Plant. Guess what?
This is a bad idea, Murphy.
I got all the tapes in Master Robbie's Dojo series. So get ready, Whistling Man. You just let loose the junkyard dog.
Oh no.
And there he goes. Ladies and gentlemen,
This dude
keep
watches
your
way
fingers
too much
crossed for
wrestling. We
Murphy
got a
as he
Hulk Hogan
tries to
wannabe.
become our hometown hero. Anyway, we'll be right back after this commercial.
Oh, yeah, right. Just in case. They need to do a little save scumming. Not really. It's not really a horror game where it's more of a puzzle game with horror elements, but it's not really horror focused. It's more of a, I would say, if anything, more of a horror story.
Then step into Master Robbie's Deadly Dojo of Kung Rate and receive direct by video warrior instruction from me, Master Robbie.
Nick, you've got a dirty mind.
Qualities of an ultimate conqueror. The power of the alligator, the discipline of the tarantula, the speed of the tuna.
Yeah, but Nick, the thing is that you have a serial killer who seems to be indiscriminately targeting people. We only know that they're not, that it's targeted later on, but right now, far as we know, this is just a madman running around stabbing people at random. So what you're saying is we need to hoard 1,000 people together in one spot and hope that they all get there safely, get there safely without problems or the killer catching them in transit.
Never forget the element of surprise. If you buy today, you'll receive 2 additional VHS tapes. The Tornado Technique and Karate Lovemaking.
How do you karate lovemaking? What do? You karate chop her vagina with your dick?
Do people really buy this kind of thing?
Don't pretend like you're not interested.
I mean, I wouldn't buy them, but I might watch them, I guess.
Yeah, I bet karate lovemaking sure is something. Is Forrest Nash at a loss for words?
Let's just get to the show. Wow, what a deal. Only $24.99. And I'm not just saying that because they're paying for the airtime. Just ask Murphy.
But unless they pay us more, then it's time to get the show moving along with our next caller. We got a caller. You know what to do.
Hello, caller. You're live on the stream with me, Forrest Nash. Hello? Who is this?
I mean, again, Nick, this is a serial killer we're talking
Are you
about,
okay?
so
Do you need
if
help?
they're probably not against killing kids.
He called me. That horrible whistling down the phone. He's coming for me.
Jesus.
Okay, listen, caller. Don't panic. We've done this a few times now. We can help you.
A few times already? So, you saved them, or?
We sure did. You're in safe hands.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna help you. Can you tell me your name, caller?
I'm Dr. Sullivan. Virginia. Sorry.
Take some deep breaths, Virginia. You're gonna be okay.
Please don't let me die.
I won't. Just calm down. Tell me where you are right now. What's your address?
Oh, God.
Maybe you can hide in your house?
He'll find me. I know he'll find me.
Is there a neighbor you can call for help?
No. Everyone's away tonight.
Hey, Crusader, what's going on?
Just a fraternity down the street.
You live by a frat house.
Yes, they're having a party. That takeout coming in all night. One covered in beer cans. They're getting wasted. And I'm about to get... Oh, God.
Virginia, what's the name of the frat?
True, you'd think somebody would at least have a bat or something, true.
I can't think. I can't.
Any idea what the frat might be, Peggy?
If I knew where she was, I might know, but... Wait, the takeout! If we can get takeout to the frat, we can get a message to them to go and help. Virginia,
Who did they order takeout from?
I don't know.
Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
I can't do this.
Well, folks, seems like our Virginia hung up. While we try to figure out what takeout to order.
Oh yeah,
here's some
Crusader,
music for your own
Pal
midnight
World might
snacks.
be available on Game Pass. So if you like Pokemon stuff, and you want some guns, there you go. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh.
Peggy, what places do takeout in Gallows Creek?
Off the top of my head? Well... There's the barbecue place, Grilling Spree, and you can order from Chalupa Cabras. Oh, and of course we have Ponte's Pizza. That's it, I think.
All right. We'll call each place and ask who they deliver to tonight.
That's not going to work. Takeout client privilege.
What?
There was a lot of competition back in the day. Things got ugly. It's a long story. But what we can do is this. We figure out where the frat boys ordered from, call the takeout pretending to be from the frat, place an order, and include a note asking them to call the station.
There's no other way, is there?
Not that I can see.
Well, let's not waste any time then.
That's the spirit.
Oh, it's
Got
the
any suggestions
demo
on
of
where
Pal
to
World
look?
that's on Game
Check
Pass.
the
It's not the
offices
full
for
thing.
anything food related. And maybe the
that
kitchen
sucks.
downstairs. You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide
I
it
didn't
under
think
my
Pal.
door now.
I didn't think
Thanks, Peggy.
Game Pass had demos like that. I figured it was.
Where to start?
I figured it was
What
full
would make
titles.
me order from somewhere if I were a partying frat boy?
If I remember correctly, it was Ponte's.
We have a food critic, right? Chad or Brad or... I'll just have to look around.
Trying to remember. I'm pretty certain it was Ponte's Pizza that they offered free beer. That's weird. Sounds kind of like Game Pass is getting desperate or something. The fact that they need to include demos, it's, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of strange. Yeah, I think you're right too, Nick. Where's the box? Usually... Wait. Yeah, I keep seeing a lot of mouse traps around. Is there like an Easter egg with that or something? Well, I think I still need to find the pizza box. Ah, there it is.
Rooting through trash. This is a new low. Ooh. Interesting offer. I wonder how well Gallows High performed.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, find anything useful?
Yes, I have.
That's great. Are you ready to get back on the line?
Oh yeah, Ponte, the
Let's make the
advertisements
call.
he does. Yeah, no, he's a weird one, ain't
Time
he?
to turn the music off.
Okay, Forrest, what'll it be?
Call Ponte's Pizza.
You got it. Ponte's Pizza is on the line.
Ponte's Pizza. May I take your order?
Hey, dude. What's going on?
May I take your order?
Oh, man. I got a frat to feed. So give me that slow roast pizza.
Oh, a fine choice. But that will take 3 hours. You sure?
Never mind. Just give me the garlic bread.
Can do. Where do you want that delivered?
Same place as before, you know. The frat house.
Got it. And we'll have that over to you right away.
Oh, and one more thing. Can you add a note to the order that says to call K-Fam?
K-Fam? Oh, consider it done. The folks at K-Fam are huge
huge fans of what he's been saying.
Oh yeah, I'm so
You
sure.
should really call them
No,
and
you
let
shouldn't.
them know.
And now we wait.
We should put a song on.
Agreed. This one goes out to our delivery workers. Which of the takeout places would you order from?
To save Virginia?
No, where would you actually eat?
Oh, I mean, they're all pretty equal.
You mean equally good?
Yeah, not Ponty. He's not Ponty.
Right. So, between Grilling Spree and Chalupa Cobbers.
I mean, it depends. Do I want a plate full of meat? Or do I want really, really good nachos?
Now I want
It can
nachos.
change depending on the day, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe I...
Hold that thought, Forrest. We've got a call coming in. Okay, Forrest, shut the music
Oh
off.
yeah, right. I keep forgetting to shut the music off. Music.
Hello, caller. You're live on the Scream with me, Forrest Nash.
Hey, this is Fratman Plunker. We got some garlic bread and a note to call this number.
Yes!
Plunker! This is Forrest Nash from
Calls themselves
189.16, The Scream.
Hey, dang, no, not yet. We haven't lost anyway. Actually, we haven't even helped anybody yet.
Oh, man. It's totally you, isn't it, Goose? This is such a Goose prank.
Plunker, this is an emergency.
Nice try, Goose. I may be drunk, but I'm no fool.
Listen, I need you to...
Goose, come get beer. Your brothers are waiting for you.
I'm not Goose! How can I prove this to you?
Oh, let me get a second opinion on this. Norman the Barbarian! What do you think? Great idea. Norman the Barbarian says only the radio man can control it. So, play us the flow.
Wait, really? What? The flow?
Norman the Barbarian demands it.
Okay. I'll play the damn song.
Oh, shit. Okay, radio man. You got my attention. What is it?
Thank God. Listen, you've got to get over to your neighbor's house. All of you. Just...
Say no more. Plunker's moving the house.
Forrest, line 2.
You know, the one-time kids are actually useful.
Hello, you're live on 189.16, The Stream.
Forrest, it's the killer. He's at the door. Grace. Oh my God, it's you, isn't it? God, I didn't talk, I promise.
Whoa! The party has arrived.
Oh, thank God. He's gone and... Oh!
Oh, is that you, radio man? Don't worry, we brought the beer. Good times are here.
I don't know why, but Plunker reminds me of an old friend of mine.
Thank you, Forrest.
You're welcome,
Oh,
Virginia.
Nick, the
And
point
thank you
of
to
saying
Plunker
the
and his
title of the
fraternity
song
brothers.
is for like probably like
Some
royalties
heroes
and things
wear
like that.
capes. Some wear sheets as togas.
Hey, Forrest, did you hear what Virginia said earlier?
What was that all about? Clive, I didn't talk. Do you know what she meant?
There's a janitor here at the station named Clive, but your guess is as good as mine.
All right, folks. Seems we may have a lead.
If any of you know a suspicious Clive, then please call in. It could
All right.
save lives.
In the meantime, looks like we have another caller.
When you're ready, shut the music off.
Hello, caller. You're live on The Scream with me, Forrest Nash.
It's great to speak with you, Forrest. As a local small business
Oh, it's this son of a bitch again. Oh, Ponty calls us 3 times then.
Horrifying. A killer roaming the streets of our fair town? Ooh, terrible.
I hear you there. It's a scary time for everyone in Gallows Creek. How are you holding up? You somewhere safe tonight?
Yes, Forrest, I am. I'm here at work in my small business. It's a safe, family-friendly place.
Oh, what small business do you own?
Oh, well, I'm not really big on promotion, but since you asked, it's Ponty's Pizza! The best and only pizza place in town!
Son of a bitch. Hey,
Come on
Darth.
down and get yourself a cracking deal on our 2-for-1.
God damn it, Ponty, no! No free ads!
I mean, I guess we can't be that mad at him. Calling Ponty's did save Virginia.
I can be mad, Peggy. That sort of thing just... I can be mad.
Look, he's gone now. We already have somebody else on the line. Just take a deep breath and let's keep going.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash, host of 189.16, The Scream. And tonight's 911 stand-in.
Hi.
Oh, it's
Hello?
this kid. Oh, shit.
Am I on
Okay.
air?
Sure are, caller. What's your name? And what have you got for us tonight?
Name's Eugene Stein, and I've got a heart full of love, Forrest. I'm hanging out in the middle of the maze, listening to your show, looking up at the stars and waiting for her.
You got a special lady coming out to see you.
Yeah. Molly. We planned to get lost.
Oh, yeah, I probably should save. Yeah, it's a smart idea. Good thinking, Nick.
Maze tonight. To take our first journey together into the love labyrinth. That's why I'm calling, actually. I thought she'd be here an hour ago. And since I've listened all night to how cool you play it, I thought you were the perfect guy to ask. Should I call her up and ask if she's coming, or wait and see?
For real, kid?
If you've been listening all night, do you really need to ask me?
Yes, that's why I'm calling.
Bingo. Here's what I was looking for.
Yeah, seriously.
Eugene, you really need to go home to your parents.
My parents are dead, actually.
Yeah, we're definitely safe scumming this. We're definitely safe scumming.
jeez.
Yeah, I guess it's not the
But,
night.
no, for those of you who missed it, Pal World is a fun game.
Here's some
It
whistling.
is something
After all.
that a lot of games don't do nowadays.
Molly! I'm in the
It
middle!
is fun to be fun.
It'll take a little while
That's
to
what
get
it
here,
is.
But,
Yep, saving now.
thanks again, Forrest.
Don't forget, guys, there is also a little bit of a delay between me and you guys, so yeah,
Oh, wait a second.
there might be a delay on the messages.
Molly can't whistle. No, this is supposed to be the best night of my life. Not the worst.
Stay calm, Eugene. We'll get you out of this.
Carm, I'm about to die a virgin.
Listen, Eugene. Breathe, hide, and call back in a minute. We'll get you out.
I'll do it for Molly. But please, hurry.
All right, we got this.
Well,
Yes, Danny, we
listeners,
can do co-op Pal World,
while
and it's on
Peggy and
sale
I
right now for
deliberate,
$26.
Here's a track for all you lovers out there.
It does not do crossplay though, so if you want to play with PC, you gotta play on PC. If you want to do Xbox, you gotta play on Xbox. It doesn't do crossplay. At least I don't think so.
How the hell am I supposed to get him through the maze?
You know Barbara, our receptionist? She's a maze fanatic. Shame she isn't here. I was supposed to go with her last week, but she changed her mind.
Why'd she change her mind?
She went with that jerk Brad instead.
Does everyone in Gallows Creek go on dates in the maze?
A lot of folks do. There's something nice about getting lost.
All right,
I
awesome.
guess.
Danny, I think we
And
can do
besides,
a four-way
there's not
co-op.
much else to do here.
So yeah, we could get a squad
Maybe we
together.
should call Barbara then? If she's so big on the maze.
Oh no, he didn't say where he was yet,
We
Darth.
could.
He'll tell
I
us in a
don't
minute.
actually know her number, but she probably has maze stuff
Right
somewhere.
here. I have it right here.
Go and see what you can find. That'll hopefully be enough.
Which one is Barbara again?
Barbara, you know, Barbara.
Hey, you know Barbara. Yeah, you know that one
Forrest,
right over
I've
there.
seen you speak to her.
Help me out, Peggy.
She's the receptionist. Sits at reception. Never does any work because she's talking to Brad all day. Ring any bells?
Right, yeah. Sorry, I guess it's just the stress of...
No excuses. Just go
I'm
and
not sure
find
about that,
something to
Nick. I'm
help
not.
us.
I don't think so. Nick, be quiet, you. I saw that comment.
Any luck?
Yeah, I found a map for the maze in the trash.
Why was it
Alright,
in
awesome,
the
Danny.
trash? Never mind. It doesn't matter right now. That's a question for Barbara later. Eugene called while you were away.
Alright, so we're gonna save right now.
He's on line 1. Okay, Forrest. Shut the music off.
God damn it.
Welcome back to 189.16 The Scream. I hope you lovers like that track. And I hope we can help our lover in the maze. Eugene, you're back on air.
I'm lost, Forrest. I just ran and I don't know where I am. I'm at a crossroad, facing a tractor statue. There are hay bales.
Tractor statue
on my right.
is number 1. Hay bales on his right. Golden hay bales is 2. They're on his right. Tractor statue, it's on his right. So he's, if they're on his right, he's facing the tractor statue, right? So we want him to go left.
Go left.
Okay. I went left, then tried a right. I have a pig statue in front of me and a creepy rocking horse on my left.
Alright, so he's got... Shit, what'd he say? Something on his left? Creepy pig statue and a horse on his left. So the horse is on his left, so that's that. So then he needs to go straight, I think?
Go backwards.
No, fuck! I fucked up. I meant to say go forward. I want him to go forward.
He's on line 1. Okay, Forrest. Shut the music off.
God damn it, I keep forgetting that.
Welcome back to 189.16 The Scream. I hope you lovers like that track. And I hope we can help our lover in the maze. Eugene, you're back on air.
I'm lost, Forrest. I just ran and I don't know where I am. I'm at a crossroad, facing a tractor statue. There are hay bales painted gold.
So he's gotta go left.
Right.
Go left.
Okay. I went left, then tried a right. I have a pig statue in front of me and a creepy rocking horse on my left.
So he's got, so he has the horse on his left, and he's facing the pig statue. So no, I was right initially. Going backwards is the way we want to go.
Go backwards.
I was right.
Why didn't I just invite her over?
I'm at a crossroads. There's a pitchfork statue up ahead. Which way?
At a crossroad, so he's gonna want to go left.
Go left.
Oh, this wasn't how tonight was meant to go.
Okay, we're getting there.
I just wanted some love.
Oh, poor kid.
There's a tiny barn in front of me and a scarecrow behind me. Nothing to my sides.
Alright, so he's right there. And if he's facing the barn, then he's gonna want to go right.
Go right.
I can't run much more.
Come on, you're almost there.
I just passed a cordon silo.
Alright, so
Didn't see anything else.
he's at a crossroads. I can tell him which way to go. He should be right around here.
Where do I go?
If he's facing down this way... Hold on. If he's facing down this way, that's gonna be to his right. I think.
Go right.
Yep, we got it. We got it. He's out.
I'm out. And my bike's still here. Oh, thank you, Forrest. I love you, Molly!
That was tense. I think I held my breath the whole time.
I think it went pretty well, all told.
Ugh, good shit.
I think you're right.
By the way, why do you think Molly missed their date? Do you think she's okay?
Unfortunately for Eugene, I think she probably never left home.
Yeah, she stood him up.
And thank you for calling
Dude, if you
in,
look,
Mr.
Nick,
Walker.
if you look at the
We'll
map,
make sure to
hold
add
on.
the town librarian to our list of suspicious Clives.
Remember,
this map,
Report
it's
a
more like
Clive
like
to stay
hedges and
alive.
shit.
next
So
caller
yeah,
is
no,
up, Forrest, so
he's
take it away.
it's not just regular corn. On top of that too, he doesn't really know his directions.
Caller, you're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, wonderful show tonight, Forrest.
Thank you. That's really wonderful of you to say. What's your name, caller?
You can call me Dawn. Could you play my tune, Forrest?
Your tune. Sure.
Long Ride Home.
That old song. Sure. We got it. I think I played it the other day.
Thanks. It'll be good to hear it again.
All right, folks.
She was
Coming
one
up
plunker.
is Gallo Classic.
She
Forrest,
was at the party.
I don't think you're gonna find that song.
What do you mean? I played it a few nights ago.
I know, but we don't have it anymore.
What are you talking about?
I threw it away.
You threw it in the trash?
No, I threw it out the window earlier today.
And why did you throw it out the window earlier today?
Brad was annoying me all afternoon. He played it on repeat because he knows I don't like it. So I grabbed it and threw it right out of one of the office windows.
Goddamn.
Not my finest hour, but I can only take so much.
All right. So, what do we do instead then?
Hold on, she threw it out the window, right?
Let's just play a different song. We've got more important things to think about anyway.
Gotcha. Okay, folks. Here comes some unrequested music. Sorry about that, Dawn. Maybe try again tomorrow night.
Sorry. Of all the songs to request, why'd it have to be that one?
Gee, Peggy, what did the barn finds ever do to you?
Wrote that song for one. It gets real old when you're forced to listen to it on repeat for years. Why couldn't they just request Roddy? Oh, Forrest, scrap the song. We have another caller.
Sorry to cut the music short, folks. Callers take priority tonight. Welcome to 189.16, The Scream. This is Forrest Nash.
Forrest.
Oh, it's this asshole.
Oh, thank God. It's me again. Murphy.
Talk to me, Murphy. What's wrong?
Oh, the killer got me, man. Why did I ever trust a guy named Master Robin?
I warned you not to.
Hindsight is 20/20, okay?
Forrest, we need to do something.
How about it didn't go so well for him, did it, Nick?
He came to the gallows waste disposal plant. Beat on me, man. Carried me inside and locked me in a dumpster. I got a flashlight, but... Oh, goddamn. I smell smoke. I think he started a fire.
Hold on, Murphy. We'll call for help right now.
You gotta hurry, man. I need someone here now or I'm gonna die.
Peggy, get the fire department on the line.
On it. All right. Now just... Come on, pick up. Hi. Yes, I'd like to report a fire over at the Gallows Waste Disposal Plant. It's an emergency. What do you mean it's not operational? Why is there no backup vehicle?
Why is that, Darth? For the saves coming?
Oh, god damn it! Forrest, that evil son of a bitch slashed the tires on the town's only fire engine. They can't do anything. But I have a few friends who live nearby. Maybe one of them can save Murphy.
Where do they live?
My friend Alex lives on the corner of Haddonfield and Romero Street, and Catherine lives on the west end of Myers Lane. And there's Jericho on the east end of Myers Lane. But he's old. Really old.
Okay, I'll check the map, see who would be best to do this.
Alright. Alex lives on the corner of Haddon and right next to Romero. He probably lives right around here. That's so Alex is a maybe. Catherine lives at the west end of Myers. So Catherine's not really a go. Oh, thank you, Darth. I gotcha. Old man Jericho, he lives at the east end of Myers, but he's old. So old man east end of Myers. So he's right around here. And then fire department, get more fire engines. Yeah, that helps. All right, so I think Alex lives at the corner of Hadfield and right next to Romero. He's right about here, and then the old man is right there. It's probably not Catherine. It's probably gonna be Alex then. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save real quick. We're gonna say Alex. I don't remember if I did Alex last time.
All right, Forrest, who should I call?
You guys remember who I
can
did?
help Murphy?
Call Alex.
All right, give me a second. They're on the way. They'll call from the plant. You can direct them from there.
Well, let's hope they get there in time.
Forrest, I'm getting a call.
Am I supposed to play it, or are you gonna...
Are you sure you can't?
What's happening, Peggy?
Alex was too far away.
Nope. Alright, so it wasn't Alex.
Too slow.
I know Jericho is old, so maybe old man Jericho then.
All right, Forrest, who should I call? Who can help Murphy?
Call Jericho.
All right, give me a second. They're on the way. They'll call from the plant. You can direct them from there.
Well, let's hope they get there in time.
I think I tried the girl last time, Nick. I don't remember, but we're gonna see.
Forrest, I'm getting a call.
Okay. Wanna pick it up, or are you gonna sit there and contemplate
Are
my
you
choices?
sure you can't?
God damn it.
What's happening, Peggy?
Old man
Yeah. Alright, so it was the girl
Jericho
then. It
wasn't
was.
fast enough.
Hey, Wolf, what's going on, bud? Alright, so then it was
All right,
Catherine.
Forrest, who should I call? Who can help Murphy?
Call Catherine.
All right, give me a second.
Catherine feels like she's the furthest one, but apparently she's the only one that can get there, I guess.
They're on the way. They'll call from the plant. You can direct them from there.
Well, let's hope they get there in time.
What's going on, Wolf?
Call coming in. It's Catherine. She and Murphy are now both on the line.
Oh, there you go. So it was Catherine.
Hello, Catherine. Are you there? What's happening at the plant?
The whole damn thing's up in smoke. God damn it. I'm going in.
Damn, she's ballsy.
Oh, my reception is terrible in here. God, my eyes sting.
Wait, do we know where Murphy is?
Go to recycling.
Recycling. Got it.
Come on, Catherine.
The plant smells up again. I can go shredding or crushing. Which way?
Murphy, do you know what part of the plant you're in?
I'm in a dumpster, man. What do you want from me?
Do you hear anything, Murphy?
I hear my heart about to pound out of my chest.
Put the receiver up to the lid.
Good enough.
Crusher.
Catherine, go to the crusher.
Okay, it's super loud. We're almost out of time. There are 3 dumpsters here. 1 for Gallows Creek Council, Henderson Disposal, and Quiet Ridge Municipal.
How the hell am I supposed to tell him that?
What can you see?
Yeah, I got a little flashlight. Looks like old cans, bottles, and newspaper.
What does it say on the newspaper?
It's the Henderson headline.
That? We have no time. Which dumpster?
Open the Henderson container.
It's real. We found him.
Hey!
Thank God. Let's hold ass.
Oh, he probably is. I mean,
Oh, shit!
yeah, Wolf. With this weather, man, that's always a fun part of the day, having to scrape ice off your car. I thought I cracked my car when I saw the ice on it.
You saved my life. Thank you. Thank you. And I swear to you, now, I'm gonna raise Fernando to be like you. And I'm getting my money back from Mr. Robbie.
Hey, you just get home to your son, okay?
Will do, Forrest.
Well, folks, Gallows Creek has 2 folk heroes tonight, Murphy and Catherine. I'm sure their deeds won't soon be forgotten.
Great job, Forrest. No time to celebrate, though. We got a caller. You know what to do.
All right, folks.
Well, you gotta remember,
Another of
Nick.
our good citizens is on the line.
The fire
Let's see
fire
what they
department,
have
their
to
only
say.
truck that's got its tire slashed.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Forrest, Teddy Gallows.
Oh, this asshole.
Here. I just want to say that my thoughts and prayers are with my Gallows Creek neighbors during this awful time.
Oh, it's mayoral candidate and scion of the town founders, Mr. Gallows. Are you in danger?
We need to be a town of law and order. We need cops who have the tools and funding they need to keep us
I mean, he's not
safe.
wrong. He's still an asshole,
Okay,
but
Teddy.
he's not wrong.
I know you're an outsider to our little town here, Forrest. But you're really stepping up to bat for us all tonight. I just want to say thank you for taking a swing for Gallows Creek.
Jackass.
Yep.
Teddy, this isn't the time for your political ads. Stop.
I just want to make sure our town is safe and prosperous. That's why the Gallows Family Factory, founded by my father, Theodore C. Gallows, God rest his soul, which employs over 200.
Teddy, unless you've got an emergency, I'm cutting you off.
There you go.
You know what? I do have a problem. A problem that's ruining our town. You know what it is?
Your family's well.
Your family waste plant just burned down, so now we have nowhere to dump our garbage?
The problem is that woman, our current mayor. Linda.
Well, you gotta remember, Nick, the town itself
here
only
we
has about
go.
1,000
She
people.
just isn't one of us. Linda Cartwright is un-American, unstable, and
You're not better than anyone, Teddy. Just because you inherited half the town.
your producer sounds a little unstable too.
Don't you dare speak to me that way.
Cut him off, Peggy.
I can guarantee this kind of thing will not happen when I
Oh,
take
just cut him off
office.
already, please.
The moral decay of...
And that's enough of Teddy Gallows Jr. for one lifetime.
I always feel disgusting after hearing him talk.
Just play an ad, Forrest. I need a minute.
We'll be right back after these messages.
The world-famous annual Gallows Creek Harvest Festival is back! We got it all out on
Amen,
Gimlet
Nick.
Field. We got the Little Miss Harvest Pageant, Princess Harvest Pageant, Harvest Queen Pageant, Cotton Candy, Corn Dogs, Cornhole, Corn on the Cob, Crokinole,
Cornhole?
Country Music, Can Jam, Jams, Jellies, Jamborees, Juggling, Roller Rickies, Roller Disco Lessons, Praying. We got baby crawling, balloon popping, balloons for sale, beard contest, horseshoes, hayride, hay toss, hey you
Baby
there,
crawling?
safe donkeys and ponies,
What kind of a place
apple
is
bobbing,
this?
firearm, fireworks, funnel
I like
cakes, fried
firearms.
dough, seed spitting, sand licking, cracker cramming, and cat shop. And fake tattoo, face painting, puppets, petting zoo, amazing maze,
Yo, are they
square
just
dancing,
opening up a
story
shopping mall or
swapping,
something?
spelling bee,
Like, goddamn.
Clinton bee, and sewing circle, pie eating, lawnmower racing, hot dog eating contest, flower contest, and of course our famous gourd measure-off. The festival is brought to you by Mayor Linda Cartwright, sponsored by Gallows & Sons Factory, and dedicated to the memory of Garrett Miley, tragically taken from us last festival.
I can see why it's world famous.
It's a highlight around here, Forrest.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, Peggy. All right, folks, welcome back to the show. We have a note from my producer.
That's right. Come find me at the Harvest Festival tomorrow to grab your choice of a K-Fam mug, sticker set, or poster.
Let's see what our next caller would choose.
Caller on line 1.
Hello, caller. You're live on the stream with me, Forrest Nash.
Is this the,
Hello.
college
caller.
kids?
Who is this? I need the police.
I'm Forrest Nash. I'm standing in for 911 tonight. What's wrong?
There's a guy hunting me and my friends.
Yeah, the college kids.
I think he's killed some of them already. That's him. He's just outside. I can see him from up here.
God damn it. She's just a kid.
Is there a way out? Can you run?
Oh my god. Oh my.
Stay with me, kid. Focus.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Focus. Tell me, what's your name?
Sweetie, you can do it. What's your name?
Carrie.
Good, good. Carrie, listen to me. We're gonna get you out of there. All right? Now, where are you?
Yeah, it's the college kids.
The old murder house. Upstairs. I'm at the end of a hall. There's a bathroom, a couple bedrooms, a closet. Oh, he's coming. Where should I go?
I'd say closet.
Go to the closet.
I mean, I feel like this are all stereotypical horror movie. No, I remember this, Nick. I don't have to worry about saving it at the moment.
He's here. He's here. He's gonna kill me.
Forrest, I don't think we can...
No, I don't think you can save him.
Don't move!
Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Oh no!
Forrest!
Yeah.
What?
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 Are you kidding me?
Okay, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. This kid's a dick.
Oh, who's on the phone, Carrie? The cops? It's just a joke, jeez.
Wait, isn't that...
Jimmy, that wasn't funny, you sicko! Of course I called the cops, but some guy just answered instead.
What guy?
Forrest Nash. What the hell are you all doing?
It's prank night, old man. We're just having fun.
That's the kid. The kid who called in earlier pretending to be the whistling man.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Jimmy, everyone, it's really not safe to be out. Please, go home.
And waste whistling night? No way.
That little idiot.
Whistling night?
It's a stupid tradition. Especially stupid since that...
Oh, you thought I got her killed,
back...
Danny?
Would you take off that stupid mask if it's hard to breathe? Who's under there anyway? Is that you, Seth?
Idiot. Seth is right next to you. That's, wait.
Oh no.
That's actually the killer.
Who are you? Oh no, man!
Everyone, get inside!
Everyone, run!
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to save Jimmy. I think he's like guaranteed to die.
As long as he's out there and we're in here, we're safe, right?
You bought time, but not much.
Forrest, we have to...
Heather, I already called the cops. Forrest picked up. He's the best we're gonna get.
Who is with you, Carrie?
My friend, we drove out to the old murder house and...
And now we're in the situation that we're in.
The van! Who's got the keys? Jimmy had them. Jimmy.
Yeah, he's the only one that can. He's like the only one that's guaranteed to. Okay, so Jimmy and the sheriff are the only two that I'm aware of that is guaranteed to die.
Okay, it's gonna be okay.
Everyone else,
Carrie.
I think you can save.
Right.
We'll figure something out. Between all of you, there's gotta be a way to beat this. Just sit tight, okay?
Heather, shut up. If we do that, we're gonna get killed. If only Jeannie were here.
Jeannie? Jeannie McPherson? Our intern Jeannie?
Yes. She's my best friend and the smartest one out of all of us. She stayed in tonight. Forrest, listen. We'll see what we can come up with, and, What? Scott, you're not any good at... And... No, Chad. Out of all of us, you're not the one to... Oh.
Everything okay?
No. We're figuring out a plan, but everyone's volunteering to do things they're just bad at. I think we can figure out what to do, but I don't think we can agree on who should do what. I think you'll have to be the tiebreaker, or else these idiots are gonna get us killed.
But I...
Shut up, you... Forrest, I'll call you back.
But I don't know anything about your friends.
These damn kids
Yeah,
never
absolutely,
learn.
Nick. Jimmy was a little asshole.
Breathe, Peggy. It's okay.
They do this kind of thing every year, Forrest. People get hurt.
All right, folks. We're gonna work out a way to save Carrie and her friends. This next one goes out to all the trapped kids out there. Peggy, you mentioned something about their friend working here? An intern?
Yeah, Jeannie. Seems a nice enough girl, but a bit head in the clouds, you know? Not sure why we took on an intern. We really didn't have the office space for one. Poor thing got tucked away in a dark corner somewhere downstairs, I heard.
All right, I'll go see if I can find her desk. Hopefully she has something we can use. Peggy said her desk is downstairs.
That's true too, Nick. That all stupid shit these kids want to do, I'm surprised they haven't gotten shot. What's that saying? Fuck around and find
really
out? Well,
tucked Jeannie
that
away.
kid fucked around and he found out.
Friendship quiz. This might work.
Well, that depends. That depends, Nick. If we're talking a Midwestern town in bumfuck nowhere, oh yeah, he would have been shot long ago. If you're talking a blue state like California and New York, maybe not necessarily.
Hey, you find anything that'll help us out?
Yeah, I found a friendship quiz with all these kids on it.
If you think that'll help, then good enough. Carrie's on line 1. Whenever you're ready. Time to turn the music off.
Oh, you're right.
This is Forrest Nash, back again with an unlucky caller on this unlucky night. Carrie, are you there?
Yes, we've got a plan, but we can't agree on who should do what.
You want me to be the tiebreaker?
Exactly.
I'm ready. What's the first step?
Okay, first things first, we'll need a spotter. Someone who can keep an eye on the killer. We'll need someone on the roof.
I think it was a girl.
It's gonna be a hard climb. We're deciding between Heather, Kyle, and Hot David.
I think it was Heather. Heather, Kyle, and Hot David. So it's gonna be Heather. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save real quick before I make that decision, but if I remember correctly, I think it was Heather.
Heather's got this.
Yes, Heather, he picked you. Now please, stop talking about all your cheerleading trophies. Part 2, the Whistling Man padlocked the gate back to the road. Before we drive out of here, we need someone to pick the lock. Seth, Jennifer, and Scott all want to do it.
Jennifer, because she's more likely to escape prison.
Jennifer.
Jesus, Jennifer, you carry a bump key? Why didn't you say so earlier? Anyway, that brings us to part 3. Getting the van keys. I'll volunteer for this. I don't know Jimmy as well as you guys, so it'll probably be easier that way. Then is part 4.
Not necessarily, Nick. It entirely depends on the kind of vehicle.
This is a very detailed plan. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's weirdly easier to think when you're about to die.
You're doing great. What's the next part?
Well, it's
Part
probably
4,
because of her
we need
adrenaline's
someone to
pumping
lead
right
the
now.
Whistling Man away. We need a fast runner. For this one, we're trying to decide between... Who was it again? Hot David.
I think it was Hot David.
Cynthia and Scott.
Cynthia, Scott, and Hot David. Cynthia. If I remember correctly, I think it was Hot David. Scott. Well, Scott's not on the Olympic list anyway. But he is worst poker face. Was likely to end up in a car crash, so Scott, no. Likely to trip while running, so Scott's off the list, as in Cynthia. So it's gonna be Hot David.
Hot David.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time running shirtless. You got this, Hot David. Sweet. Okay, let's recap. We get the eyes on the roof. A runner distracts the killer while we grab the van keys and pick the lock on the gate. Now the tricky part. The getaway.
Ooh.
Well, again, it
What's the
depends on
plan
the
there?
vehicle, Nick, and
Well,
it depends
we can't all
on the gate.
outrun the Whistling Man. But he thinks we're just a bunch of stupid teens. So, let's use that against him. Part 5. We trick the killer into a trap. Someone can pretend to be injured. Who would make the most believable lead?
Who you got?
We got Lisa, Tammy, and Cynthia.
Lisa, Tammy, could be Lisa or Tammy, but it's Lisa.
Lisa.
You're right, Lisa. Having to smile at rude customers is perfect practice.
Through that.
That should take care of the killer. And then it's time to get out of here. Finally, part 6. We need someone who can drive us through the woods and back to Gallows Creek alive. Who's our getaway driver? Should it be... Who have we got? Chad, Scott, Cynthia, whatever. Forrest, you know what to do.
Scott, Cynthia, or Chad. Let me see. Scott's likely to escape prison. Worst poker face. Scott did win for go-karting, but he's also more likely to end up in an accident. Cynthia is also on that list, so it might be Chad. And Chad, yeah, so... Yeah, I'm gonna say Chad.
Chad.
Oh, perfect. Your go-karting experience will be great, Chad. Thanks, Forrest. We'll just take a few seconds for ourselves, and then it's go time.
Sounds good. Talk to you in a sec.
Good luck, Carrie.
That
We got
actually
this.
sounded like a pretty good plan.
Impressive as hell, right?
Damn straight.
Alright, now we wait.
Oh, the kids are back already. Line 1 again.
If you're just tuning in, we're coming to you live with a bunch of teens about to flee a madman. Listener discretion is advised. Are you ready, Carrie?
We're good to go, Forrest.
That is true, Nick. They could make a weapon. But it also depends on if this guy's got anything going on himself.
Good luck.
Another thing, too, is if he's a psycho serial killer, he might be on drugs.
Here we go, everyone.
So blunt weapons may not be effective.
To the roof. Go, Heather.
Which is one reason why the police often use
All right,
9mm hollow points.
Get ready.
Because if you are a crackhead that's on some crazy-ass narcotics and you're rushing a cop, the difference between a full metal jacket and a hollow point. Full metal jacket will fly right through your body. Hollow point, though, that shit'll burst inside of you.
Wait. Lockpicker, go.
Hollow points put down drug addicts a hell of a lot faster than full metal jackets. Did I say... Wait, what did I say? Hollow points put down crackheads more than full metal jackets. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, his face is...
The keys, Carrie. You need to get the van keys.
His face is lying next to him, Forrest. He got caught. Oh, God.
Focus. Breathe.
Right. The van keys. We got him. It's... Jennifer got the gate unlocked. And Hot David should be back any second. Perfect. It's working. I can't believe it's actually working.
You're doing great.
Focus. You got this.
We got this. Next step, trap the killer. All right. Wait. Get into position. Everybody else, hide. Okay, performer. Now, act like your life depends on it.
Oh.
There he is. He's buying it. Now! Push the bookshelf over! Oh my God! He went through the floor! Spotter! You need to climb down now! We gotta go! She's coming down. And yes! Heather! Quick, everyone to the van. Driver, take the keys. The damn gate swung shut.
Again, Nick, that's saying that if you can even get your hands on him before he gets his hands on you.
Huh? What? It won't stay open. I'll hold it. You drive through.
Why can't they just drive through, stop quick, and
Carrie!
grab her? Like, why
was
can't you
that?
just hop in the back? If it's a van, it's probably a paddle van.
Drive! Now!
Like, they don't need to bug out and leave her. They could literally just stop at the other side of the gate and then just let her hop in. I'd imagine they'd be able to bug out before the killer shows up.
Let me go! Just go! Just drive!
Oh my God.
Please, no! No!
Hey! Forgot my name. How you doing, bud? I was just saying, Nick, you're under the assumption that if you push over the killer, you can take his weapon.
Carrie!
But
Carrie?
Just
again, if we're talking an average serial killer, the guy's either absolutely insane or on some kind of crazy narcotics. Likelihood is you are not knocking him off balance unless he's on something that's going to throw him off balance, like alcohol or something that's already making him unstable as it is. But some of these narcotics make these guys damn near bulletproof, or seemingly. I've seen videos where
it was your plan, Carrie.
There was a video
great plan.
that cops went up to a guy who was...
It was really all you, Carrie.
Still.
Cracked out of his mind. Dude was holding a pipe, and he's yelling at the cops, like, tell me what it is!
You're okay
The
now.
cop's like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, let's just talk. He's like, you're gonna tell me what it is! And they're like, alright, what are you talking about? Guy's just going nuts, screaming. At one point, he rushes the cops to the pipe, and they open fire on him. They shot 2 or 3 rounds into him.
To Jimmy's parents.
Dude dropped his pipe, fell down, gets back up, actually pushed himself up as if he never got shot, picks up the pipe, and then just continues walking while bleeding, and the cops are like, okay, dude, you need to drop the pipe because we need to get you medical help. And the guy's just walking around, and he's like, you gotta tell me what it is. Like, bro, how cracked out of your mind are you? Yeah, drugs are scary, man. What am I doing? Put on a record. Oh. That's why I always say, kids, don't do drugs.
Hey, we had a call
Listen,
come in.
forgot my name. Drugs might give you superpowers, but they also fry your brain. It's the quickest way to become a Fallout super mutant. And not the good kind, not the Frank Horgan
Forrest,
kind.
shut the music off.
Forrest Nash here. Listeners, we've got another caller live on 189.16, The Scream. What's on your mind, caller?
Hey, Forrest. I just wanted to phone in and say that I think I speak for everyone when I say...
Oh, yeah, it's this guy, Ricky.
...that you're providing a real service for Gallows Creek tonight. It's cool what you're doing, man.
Well, I'm just doing my job, friend. Anyway, tell me about yourself.
What's
your name? Are you keeping safe tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm good, thanks. I'm at my roller rink, trying to get everything ready for the Harvest Festival tomorrow. I had a guy from Starling Security here earlier installing the Starling 4000 system, so I'm a little behind. As for my name, my friends call me Roller Ricky, and I now consider you a friend, my man.
We're friends now, huh? Well, that's kind of you to say. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like roller skating is more than just a job to you. So is this vocational?
I wasn't always Roller Ricky. Once upon a time, believe it or not, I used to go by just Ricky. Yeah, back then, things were pretty rough. I used to roll with a bad crowd. Not all bad, but there was one guy. Anyway, some bad stuff went down. I harbored a lot of guilt for a long time and turned to the bottle. I didn't really talk about it or even know how to talk. It's just how it was. That bottle took the best years of my life.
You know, I was watching a video today speaking of
It's never
Frank
too late,
Horgan, the
Roller Ricky.
Enclave, Fallout
How did you
shit.
turn things around?
I joined a support group.
And this guy I was watching, he made a very good point. And while what do you say? He goes, I love the Enclave, but I don't want to see them in Fallout.
I found roller disco.
And the way he explained it, I agree.
Fun again, cutting loose.
The Enclave is an awesome faction, and the concept of them being like the remnants of the U.S. government, using authoritarian methods in order to reestablish the government, you know, in an RPG kind of game, that's a great faction to be allowed to pick and choose which side you want to join. Do you want to join the guys who are going to fight against this military, or are you going to join them and help them reestablish the country?
Yeah, welcome to the show, man.
So the Enclave is an awesome faction, especially when they have characters like Frank Horgan.
But I always say
the only super mutant. Well, that's actually not a lie, because technically there was the Master and then his super mutants, and they had intelligence, but he's the only super mutant to keep his intelligence, be 12 feet tall, and have power armor. Frank Horgan was a terrifying bastard. He punched the Death Claw to death.
Is that another train, Maxie?
No one's done that
Maxie
shit.
loves trains,
On
man.
top of that, he is
He's
the
got that
only
special
antagonist
powder
in Fallout that you cannot negotiate your way out of. You have to fight
Sounds like
Frank.
you two make a great pair.
However,
Maxie appreciates all the positivity you're
what the
throwing
guy
out,
said
my
was
man.
true. The problem
You know,
with
I'm actually
the
hosting
Enclave
free
is that it's a
skating
faction
lessons
that
tomorrow at the festival.
the
I think it's a
concept of
great
them kind of
opportunity
always
to give back to
changes,
the community.
and you can
Man,
never
all
join
this
them.
talk of skating's got me itching
So
for
like
a book.
some aspects, oh, they're the
Before I
remnants of
switch
the
my radio
government.
off for the
Some
night,
say they're a shadow
can I
government.
request a song
Some say
for us?
they're something else.
Something I can groove
The
to,
plot
something
behind them
funky.
always changes.
It'll be me and Maxie's final
And-
boogie breakdown tonight. Then I think we'll take it down a level.
I can do that.
The
Thanks
problem,
again
like
for
I said,
calling.
is that you
and
can't
Max,
join the
be safe
Enclave.
now, okay?
You can't actually
Bye,
side with them.
Maxie.
It's like
You got it,
it's
man.
like Bethesda does what
Well,
they can
folks,
to
this
deliberately
next one
put down the
goes
Enclave.
out to Roller Ricky and Max. Enjoy.
So, oh wait, what song did you ask for? Hold on.
I really needed that call, you know.
Oh, okay.
After everything.
Yeah, I get that. He talked a bit much for my taste, but it is inspiring to hear somebody come back from the brink like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Exactly, Nick. That's what I'm talking about. The
You
Enclave
were
is an
thinking
awesome
about Max
faction,
on skates,
and
weren't
if you
you?
could have joined with the
Would
Enclave,
you look at that?
hell,
Another caller on the
take
line.
what was it?
What are the odds? Better take it.
Take New Vegas for example. You could
When you're
join
ready,
the
shut the
Legion or
music
fight
off.
against them with the NCR, basically any other faction. And
Welcome back to 189.16.
you could have
The
Legate
Scream.
Lanius
This
as
is
an
Forrest
ally.
Nash. How are
That
you
guy's
tonight,
kind of
Kyle?
scary too. Imagine if you could have had an ending with the Enclave
Gary!
where Frank Harrigan is your ally, not your enemy. That would be wild to see him in combat, just rushing the enemy, plowing through them, and you're kind of just there offering fire support. Because
Hey,
let's be
it's
honest,
okay. You
Horgan
were
does not
so
need your
brave
help,
earlier.
but to
You're safe
watch
now.
him work would be
Ask you why?
wild.
Why he didn't? Why am I?
Why what, Carrie?
But
Why did he spare me?
yeah, so what the guy was saying was true. Like, unless they're going to actually add the Enclave as a feasible faction where you can actually join them
Maybe
and
he didn't kill
work
you
with
because
them,
he saw you as a victim.
they're just not a valid faction anymore. They're just
Why would that stop him from
they're
killing
cool,
me
but
too?
they're underdone. They're poorly written.
After everything he
The
did.
only time I think I've ever seen the Enclave in a
stupid
way where I
hazing
really
nights have
liked
to
them
stop.
was in a
Carrie, you
Fallout
did
4
so well
mod
tonight.
called Rise of
Stay
America, where you
safe
can
and rest.
actually join the
Help is coming
Enclave.
to Gallows
You become
Creek.
an
We just need
officer
to
in the
hold on.
Enclave,
Thanks, Peggy.
and you help them
Hey,
reestablish
Forrest?
themselves.
Could I request a song?
Of course, Carrie. What song?
Any song by Blast Processor. And thank you.
This next one goes out to Carrie.
You know, what Carrie just said has really got me thinking.
About what?
The whistling man left her alone. Why? There must be a reason.
I mean, maybe, Nick.
When
I mean,
it
Frank's a
comes to
beast,
masked
but get a
whistling
few
killers,
vertebrates after him.
I don't think a
I don't know if he's gonna be
reason
too
is a
good for
key part
anti-air.
of their process.
Well, it's something to consider.
Especially if they're using grenade rounds.
I need to take a break. If you want to stretch your legs, now's the time. Just hit the Peggy button when you want to get back on air.
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment or... Scratch that, Forrest. We have a caller.
You're through to 189.16, The Scream. What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful. Those poor kids. Still, I'm glad the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern. Are you in trouble? What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn, and I wanted to ask you again.
That
to
like,
play my
even though
tune
we know
for
she's
us.
the killer, like,
Long ride home. You know,
this
the one
lady
that
is
Peggy said
super
she
creepy.
threw outside the window.
But we don't have that song. As you just said, Peggy threw it out the window.
Forrest, you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the whistling man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calm more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
Well, folks.
Oh yeah,
here's some
absolutely,
music
Nick. The
for
fact
you
that she knows
while
that.
I think things over.
Yeah, you know she's got something going on.
Is she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
Peggy, I mean, is she serious about...
I don't know, Forrest, but we don't really have a choice, do we? If she's telling the truth...
All right, I'll do it.
You're a good man, Forrest. I'll slide you the key to the fire door.
Wait. Our fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, you know, I never thought about it, but yeah. We should talk to Reggie about that later. Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a caller. That could be exciting.
189.16, The Screen. With me, Peggy.
Man, she slid that under the door real quick. Goddamn, Nick. But yeah, no, Frank is a scary son of a bitch. Speaking of mounted weapons, I saw that Iran is actually developing,
I hope she'll be
or
happy
has
when I'm
developed,
brutally
a
murdered by the
shoulder-mounted
whistling man.
sniper rifle. So it's like,
out here.
how would
the
you
open?
describe this damn thing? It's like, it's
Hello?
equivalent to the Barrett 50 cal, but the damn thing is so big that it's like shoulder-mounted, has its own bipod. It's one of those guns that it just might be too over the top, just for the fact that it has such a ridiculous recoil to it that it might not actually be effective in combat. As soon as the guy fires off a shot, depending on the distance you're at, everybody knows where you are. Like, especially with how big of a fucking gun that is and the munitions it's firing. Oh, and yeah, Nick, absolutely. Blocking a fire door? No, that is a major OSHA violation. One of the things they teach you, it's not really a no-brainer, but one of the things that they actually go over when you're taking your HVAC classes is it ever okay to... What the fuck? 30, 16?
Bingo!
Oh, there we go. Is it ever okay to, what's the word?
Here it is.
To
All
chain a
right,
fire
home.
exit. And naturally, the obvious answer is no.
I could probably survive that fall. Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive? Huh, there's a key.
Clive's a
I'll
weird
just
guy.
take that. Might be important. What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this. I wonder how the show's going.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for...
Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive the janitor might be Clive the murderer.
What?
I'll start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. All right, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement. Made
I know
by a
it's the gas
creepy
station
janitor who you
and...
think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you
Oh
think
yeah,
one
Chuck
of these
Brody is
people
the...
will be
Yeah,
the
so it's
whistling
Chuck Brody.
man's
Chuck.
Clive's next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there are 4 locations listed there,
The
too?
gas station is Chuck. I remember
the
that.
hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park.
Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
The gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Hello?
Chuck Brody! Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
The Whistling Man? Who the hell are you? Who is this?
This is Forrest Nash. Listen, the Whistling Man's back. We found a list with your name on it, and...
Oh, God. It's today. The year I finally let myself forget.
Quit talking and run!
I think he ran off.
Well, fingers crossed that Chuck...
Jesus! It sounds like something blew up!
He's using bombs now?
Is Chuck?
I don't know.
Hang on, we're getting a call.
Hello?
Chuck?
Chuck!
Forrest! The whole goddamn gas station's gone up.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so. I got everyone
Yeah, absolutely, Nick.
to
This
follow
guy,
me out.
the serial killer went from just being a killer to a goddamn terrorist.
Yeah. Damn it, that fireball threw me. I got to get to the hospital. I'm not feeling great. Forrest, man. I can't thank you enough, but... Damn. I gotta go.
Wait, Damn it. We lost him. What was that about today?
Oh, Forrest, the call board is lighting up. Get us into some music while I
I'm
deal with
surprised that explosion didn't draw any attention.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show
Oh,
us
yeah.
who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
You know, realistically, for you getting the best ending, this serial killer sucks. Think about it. Under the intended way of playing, the serial killer doesn't manage to kill anybody except one jackass kid and the chief of police. Out of every target they had, I think a total of like 22 people, they only managed to bump off 2. Like, bro, dude, you suck.
The key. Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Oh yeah, dude. Mannequin room? Hell no.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom?
Sorry. What have you found, Forrest? Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
I think I need to keep looking. Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play. All right, then. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
1968.
That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps. Find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait, George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Shit, my bad. I stepped away for a second to pee. I'm not sure how long you guys were waiting.
Do you think you found everything, Forrest?
I think there's gotta be more down here. I need to find all the tapes.
You think so? How much did Clive hide down there? Well, if there are more tapes, then there must be more maps to follow, right?
That seems to be the case.
All right then. Buzz the intercom when you find something.
But anyway,
and discuss it.
I don't know, I mean, yeah, sure, they still managed to bump off two, but you gotta remember, both of them were in surprise. The others at least had a heads up. That's why I'm still saying, like, honestly, Killer done goofed. Killer done diddly goofed. Let's see. Wait, what about kids, Nick?
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
Alright, so let's see. It should have triggered. That's what I'm saying. She murdered a kid and she murdered a police officer. After that, I mean, kind of a shit killer.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
Moved the body? How weird.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded the doctor, Dr. Sullivan, to stop recording.
Dr. Sullivan? Wait, Virginia Sullivan? She was her caller from earlier.
Well, then our caller was involved in a conspiracy around this boy's
True,
death.
Nick, but I think that
We
here's
need
the
to
thing.
call her back once we
Being
finish
able to pick
down
up on
here. It
bullshit is
looks
a
like she
matter
might know
of
something about
skill,
what's
not
going on.
necessarily a matter of just the human mind. Like,
I think
for
I
example,
found Clive's last
I
recording.
hate to say it, I am a
I
perfect
think Clive
example
might
of
be
it.
gone.
When you work in sales,
I found a confession.
you are slinging
Not for any
bullshit
killings,
day in and
but
day out.
for
So
playing
you
a
know
part
how
in
many times I had to
covering
come
up
up with
George's
a
death.
bullshit excuse
He left us
just
behind
to
in
get a
case he
customer either
died.
out of my store
hoped someone
or to
would find him.
cover my ass so I wouldn't get in trouble.
Whistling man already got him?
Or,
Possibly. We've
alternatively,
had a lot of callers tonight. But
how many times I've had to do that myself,
maybe
learning
not
from it and then
every
having
victim
customers come
made
in
it
and
to
be
the
like,
phone,
yeah, I have
you
this
know?
nonsense excuse. I look, I'm like, yeah,
we
buddy,
don't know
sure.
how
Yeah,
many
keep
there
playing that
really
one.
are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about
True,
the
Nick, very
incident.
true.
And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
True that, Nick.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really.
True. Very.
How are we
That's also
supposed
very
to keep
true,
a
Danny.
show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Hello again, Gallows
Hey guys,
Creek.
do you remember how
This
close
is
I am
Forrest
to the end?
Nash.
I think we're getting
circling
very close
closer
to the end now.
the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna run it through. Normally I end at 12, but I'm probably just gonna run this through to the end.
Plunker, hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
Right, it's the alarm code we gotta give her, not the door code.
Eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Alright, I got you, Nick. Thank you.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
we found evidence to the contrary.
But
It's true.
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
how? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely,
we
Nick.
know
Dead give.
it's
Again,
related to
it's
what's
a matter
happening
of calling
tonight,
out bullshit.
Which is why we called you. Why did you stay quiet?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no, but, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer...
That is true. I was thinking that same thing, Nick. That glass door is the only thing keeping us safe.
He said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia. So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? We could try Sandra.
What would Sandra know?
I don't know, but we have to start somewhere. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around.
How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Really? Well, that sounds nice. I might just call you back tomorrow then, too.
You got my number. But what about tonight? Is there anything you want to talk about right now?
Remember why we called, Forrest.
Of course. Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Have you had to keep quiet about anything? Any secrets you've had to keep?
What would I have to keep quiet about?
I don't know. I mean, could be that you've seen something or heard something.
I never saw anything. And even if I did, what would that matter? And it was years ago.
Sandra, are you okay?
It was years ago.
We know, Sandra.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Of course. We understand.
I mean, apartment saying I found him in the reservoir instead of the river. Right? Right? I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on
Oh,
tonight,
she absolutely was,
please,
Nick. 100%.
call in.
That's good timing. We've got a
I
call
don't know if
waiting
it's
just a
necessarily
second.
illegal for two consenting adults to flirt over the radio. I don't think, I wouldn't say it's professional,
Welcome
but
to
I don't think it's also illegal.
189.16, The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest.
Oh, it's this asshole.
I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight. But I
Oh,
wanted to
no,
send this
your
special
landlord
birthday
cannot
message to
just
my
raise rent randomly. That does not work.
You know what? I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie.
You know, that's 100% illegal.
Peter, but he never
And if he, put it this way, if he is regularly sending her bills with the bill changing, in the modern day, if your landlord was to do that, you basically have a paper trail to be like, yeah, I'm pressing charges. Like, your landlord can't just randomly charge, like, unless you agreed to something. Like, say you agreed that...
Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and
Fucking
money
Pompey.
packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at just...
If you agreed that your rent was going to be $1,700...
Sorry, Forrest.
But
Let's just move on. We've
you had to
already
pay
got
an additional
another caller on
$20
the
every
line.
day that you're late. You agreed to that. At that point, you don't really have any legal say. You don't have any really legal recourse. But if you agreed to $1,700 and then suddenly next month your landlord's like, you know what, fuck you, $2,000 for no seemingly no reason, that's illegal.
Caller.
Oh, it's Ponty again. Giggling like a goddamn child.
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets him with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream, with me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. I bet I know why you're calling. I'm sorry I didn't play your song. There's a lot going on. But please?
Never mind that now. Forrest, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. So I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that
Yeah,
code
she's
to get
definitely way
inside.
too calm for this
Which
situation.
apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please.
Absolutely, we're gonna protect Max. He's a good boy.
The code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
6 digits. Sounds like that would be hard to remember.
Yes, very hard, especially on a night like this.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me
Wonder what would
back.
happen if I gave her the maintenance call code. Not that I'm gonna do it, but
All right,
I wonder what would
folks.
happen.
Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000. Starling 4000 user manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy. Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy?
It's not gonna
I don't
change
know what
anything.
you'd say, but...
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so.
When you're ready, shut the music off.
Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Stream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Alarm test code? Alarm test code.
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest. Son of a bitch. Ah!
Is she?
Yeah, stay out! Nobody disrespects the sanctity of the ring! Don't ever come back here again! I'm calling the cops!
Thank God.
Yeah, we got Ricky. He's
Hello?
good.
Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the whistling man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie. He's my
Aw.
best friend, you know? Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Yeah, she seemed pretty normal.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
Oh,
what's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
You're a good father, Murphy.
Absolutely. Fernando's a lucky kid.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I appreciate that he's trying, but he doesn't really have much to help with.
Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Nothing. You and Fernando just stay safe.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help y'all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Somebody's been stabbed? Can you tell me what happened?
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Hey, Danny, you still live with us?
Casey, was his attacker the Whistling Man?
The who? They had a mask and wore all black? That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called
Why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Can you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg!
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh God, I'm sorry. But the ambulances, well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Hit me. I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello, Forrest, are you there?
Hi, Casey. I'm here. How are you doing?
I need help! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding.
That is true,
I
Nick.
don't know what to do.
Would be
That's
entertaining
good,
to see a
Casey.
combat mech
The
kick
nurse
his
said
ass.
to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Use the laundry.
Look in the laundry for something like a towel or a shirt. Hold that over the wound.
Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to buy you some new
whites, Jason. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait.
We gotta remember, Nick, the knife is in his leg.
Please be okay.
So,
what's up,
even if
Peggy?
it did hit
We
his
can't
artery,
stay on the line with her all
right
night.
now that knife
Dawn
is
is
acting
still
as a
out
cork,
there.
essentially.
What if other
So,
people need us?
Yeah, the artery is bad,
You're
don't
right.
get me wrong, it's gonna bleed,
She's
but it's gonna bleed a
probably on her
hell
way
of a
to her
lot
next
worse if
target
he pulls
right
the knife
now.
out.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training
What do you
who
got,
can
Nick? Lay it on me.
stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office
That is
will
true.
give it away.
I mean,
Right.
considering the fact the way that, because I think it's
There
based on
is
how the
something
lady's
else.
describing the wound.
I'm not gonna like this.
The fact
am
that
I?
she's just saying that
Have
his
you ever
stomach's
heard
bleeding,
the
it's
future
possible
is
that what
floppy?
happened was the
Peggy,
killer
what the hell
stabbed
are
him in
you
the
talking
stomach
about?
once, then stabbed
I'm
him in the
talking
leg and
about
left the knife
floppy
in the leg.
disks.
I don't
Floppy
think
disks
his
are like
stomach
these
stab wound
futuristic things that
is
have
enough to make his
information
guts
on them.
come out of his intestines,
You
or
put
come
them
out
in
of
a
his body.
computer and they do something.
I have his abdomen, that's why I meant to say.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these
God
floppy
damn,
disks.
you know this game,
I
is
imagine
dated
it's the same
time
for
when
our personnel
floppy is
files.
future.
That's
Holy
good to
Christ.
know. Since we haven't heard
I wonder if there
anything
would have
from
ever
Casey,
been a
I'm
way
guessing
to,
Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's
Keep
office
floppy
and
disks
see
as
what I
a
can
modern
find.
medium.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Very true tactical.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
You know, I kind of miss floppy disks. I'm not gonna lie. I remember having them as a
this be
kid.
then?
I kind of miss them. I mean, the storage medium. All right, so 1107. That's it. Like, the storage on them is, you know, abysmal. You could probably get a floppy with as much as what? A couple megabytes, kilobytes, but. It was John. Don't refuse engage. He's a war medic. Okay.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere.
He's going into shock.
What's happening? What do I do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey,
Oh, this
calm
poor
down.
woman
You've
is gonna
done
have such
everything
trauma.
right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason...
Oh, that's what I'm
as
saying.
warm
Yeah,
and
her
comfortable as
reaction is
possible.
absolutely appropriate.
Do you have
It's just
anything
you definitely feel like this
nearby,
poor
Casey?
woman is gonna like be traumatized for like a
I still
long
have some
time.
laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Place additional.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so... I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Oh, he's scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please sit down. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay?
Oh yeah, absolutely, Wolf. Man came in
Yes,
clutch.
That's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Well, this is around probably the 60s, so could be Korea, Vietnam. Likely between Korea and Vietnam.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Time to turn the music off.
Welcome back
Yeah,
to
probably
189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man. Thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Oh? What's that?
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned...
Hey, Mr. Lime, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome.
Tell me about him. What was George like?
I didn't know him for long, man. Sad to say.
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily, Nick. When you get out of the army, your weapons are
such a good dude.
Ricky,
given to you
were
by the
you
military.
there when George
but when
drowned?
you leave,
No,
you've
man.
got to give your weapons back.
Once the party turned,
I think
I'd be beat out of
before
Yeah.
Vietnam,
I remember George
soldiers were able to get guns from family members as gifts and use them as their personal weapons. So like, if you were in World War II, you could
Ricky,
like
listen,
back during
this
World War
is
II, if your
very
family sent you a
important.
revolver,
I need to know
you could totally
everything
use that
about
as
her.
your, as your service weapon.
before.
And you keep it because it's your gun. It's not the
See her
military.
after that.
But the military's done away with that.
got her name,
You're
man.
not, far as
I
I'm
just
aware,
remember he
you
called her
can't
B.
use your own personal
Then what
weapon
did she look like? Please,
in the
tell us
military.
anything you
Whatever
remember.
Uncle Sam gives you, that's what you
I
get.
just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
Oh, all right. So then,
We were
Wolf.
just having a good time.
Damn it, I'm trying to remember my history.
The next
What?
thing I knew,
Gulf War, maybe? Was that in the
everyone
80s?
was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees.
What war was during the 80s?
And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
Oh, the
guessing it
Iran-Iraq
was
War. So yeah, the
Whistling
Gulf
Night,
War.
wasn't it?
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
the
he probably
Whistling
served in the
Man
Gulf.
was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Ricky.
No,
wasn't your
absolutely,
fault.
Wolf. That's cool. I'm glad you
You're
looked
not
it
a
up.
bad person.
I know that now,
I'm
man.
glad you looked it up, man.
It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
True.
You got it, man.
Absolutely, Survivor's Guilt.
Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky. All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
You know what though, Wolf?
Just
I don't
do
think
it.
I don't think it would have been
All
the
right,
70s.
folks, it's
I don't think it
time
would have been
for
Nam
another track.
because he sounds
Here's
relatively
one to
young,
help
like
you
he
sit
just got
back
out of
and
war.
relax.
And if this is in the
We'll be right back
late 80s,
after
it was
this.
probably the Gulf War. Wait, what am I doing? I'll put a record on.
I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing
Oh
okay.
no, you know what?
Sarah
You're
and
right.
I are
That is
both
true,
happy
Nick.
to be
Yeah,
headed
so that
back
probably
home.
was Nam.
We're happy to have you
Because
too.
if this is the 80s, that
Wait,
would have been the 70s. So yeah, it probably is. The,
I mean,
yeah,
Deputy
you're right.
Martinez.
That would make more sense
Anyway,
then.
we got back into radio.
I forgot about that. You're
a
right.
while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Sure, Wolf. I thought the Gulf War was the 80s.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet. I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
Oh, okay. Then I stand corrected. Thank you, Wolf.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Music. Okay.
Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us.
Now, the fact that he
Whatever
said
he's
it
up
was
for.
10 years ago
Well,
that he
why
got
don't you
called
tell him
on,
yourself?
it's probably that it was Nam.
Is this Forrest?
The one and only. I hope you're feeling better.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean? Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not.
Yeah, pretty typical. Hey,
How
we
do
have
we
some
get it
story to
back
tell
on?
you. Oh, by the way, killer power. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
Why does Forrest's voice sound familiar? I feel like I've heard the voice actor before. Because it's the magic basement, Nick. Everything's in the basement.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
That's what she said. Well, okay, whatever.
That must be it. Boom! We've got power. The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
Oh my god, I just saw him. I just... hold on, I'm tempted. I just saw him. I'm tempted. That's why I saved.
Oh no. What? Why is it locked? Peggy! Where'd you go? No way. This can't be happening.
Why did you bother flipping the sofa?
Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of
Yeah,
the
what'd the
show.
sofa do?
But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
All right, let's.
I'm happy to hear that.
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy.
Well, I mean,
Jr.
Nick, to be
Wait.
fair, the Whistling Man's right in front of us, so...
Tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if you crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two Whistling Men tonight. Of course! That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? That... Are you...
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God
I
damn.
know, I have to save him, Nick. Part of the run.
I'd be quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
Damn.
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Interview you? All right. I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Oh, at this point, he's got internal bleeding, 100%.
Hit him again, Marie.
Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the
He
date
does deserve it, though.
scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he... well... It doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
Hit him again, Marie.
He deserves it.
Damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused and...
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
It was Chuck. Chuck Brody. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up. At the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Where were you when it happened?
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and...
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
You liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
I believe her.
You... What?
Why else cover it up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things.
I like how he says people like us, implying that me and him are like on the same page. No, he's a piece of shit that was born with a silver spoon in hand.
And then,
like, he can go eat a dick.
what happened that night was tragic.
But no, she is terrorist. Yeah, absolutely, Nick. She is definitely a
But it was
terrorist.
mistake. It was just a
She's
stupid
asking
joke
for a terror charge.
gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Wolf. But you know, this is a typical friggin' high school kid shit that goes on. Because unfortunately, these kids are dumb.
Blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Hit him again, Marie.
Damn it. Yes. Okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business, unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings has nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. Never started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. He's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team. It was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Cool, Jim.
Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So...
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
Well, apparently, Nick, the kid was locked up in the basement, hidden from society for how many years, so... Yeah, he's probably not a socially normal person.
Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
I just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No, they told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Next best thing? Do you mean?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey,
Oh no, Nick, they were shooting first.
I need you to look
If
after
you,
Peggy.
I don't know if you saw the death, they were firing first.
Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. Let's make tomorrow better.
So we should have no kills. Everyone should be alive. Hey! So, like I said, oh.
Come in. One suspect is in custody. The trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Okay. So this is a really cool game. I have one problem with it. I feel like when you play through it the first time, even watch it the first time, when you get to that end game, the music gets tense as the characters are telling their story. Like, you can just visualize it as they're telling you. Like, you can just picture everything that happened. It's really well done. But the problem is it loses that flair after your first playthrough. Especially in my case where I just finished the playthrough and now I just did a second playthrough right off the bat. It loses that flair. And after you've saved everybody, the only real difference, the only real reason that you want to play again is to see what happens if everyone dies, if no one dies, if your character dies. It eventually comes to that what if. Again, it's a really good game, but I feel like it loses replay value after like 1 or 2 playthroughs. After that, it's like, alright, whatever. Like, it's fun, but I don't know. Like, a sequel, maybe another story. Oh yeah, Forrest can die. Absolutely, Nick. Forrest can die. It's totally possible for Forrest to die. But, what was I saying? I don't necessarily see them doing a sequel to this. Oh. I don't see them doing a sequel. I'm assuming during the interview, Nick, where the Whistling Man is standing right there watching you, I'm assuming if you let the interview go too quickly or you resist Marie, she'll have her son kill you. That's what I'm assuming. But
Stop! Put your hands in the air! Get down on the ground!
But yeah, it's a cool game, but I feel like it loses replay value. I can't see them doing a sequel, so if anything, I could see them making another game in this the kind of way.
Nobody else has to get hurt!
No, they can't, Nick. Unless she's visibly armed, they're not going to open fire on her again.
Suspect has jumped!
So, okay. Now, Nick, they wouldn't do that. Even though that the gas station blew up, we don't know, like, right now for the police, they don't know if it was by coincidence or she planted the bomb. As far as they know, her son planted the bomb. So they're not just going to open fire on her. If she is an active terrorist, like she's actively bombing buildings, yeah, they might just end it and call it a day. But, yeah, police wouldn't just open fire on her. Now, in the situation like the hostage, yeah, like if they have a clean shot to save the mayor, yeah, they're gonna open fire immediately, especially considering it's a hostage situation. Well, once they're on the run, if it's just the cops and the killer, the cops aren't going to open fire unless the killer has a weapon and the police lives are in danger. What they might do is the cops might resort to less lethal options, tasers, pepper ball, beanbag rounds, rubber bullets, they'll do stuff like that. So yeah, the game ends the same way regardless. That's another thing too. I feel like if you manage to save everybody, the ending should be different. So all we know is that she jumped off the cliff, and we don't know if she lived or not. And she did like what happened to the original Whispering Man, that he was chased by the police and he jumped off, and they never found his body, so they presumed him dead. So same thing happened to her. Yes, Nick, they do have rubber bullets. Again, it's what the police call less lethal. If you are shot by a rubber bullet, possible to break limbs. Break skin. If you're shot in the head, it can definitely turn you into a vegetable. True, but it's more likely that it was it's probably more likely that it was the mom that jumped, I think. All considering that she was the mastermind, so it just makes sense. But anyway, lads, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. As always, enjoy this channel, this content. my nonsense, any engagements you guys leave helps. Likes, dislikes, bell icon, comments, it all helps with the algorithm, and I appreciate the help. If you think I've earned it, a subscription would be totally cool, and I'd appreciate that. Thank you again to Danny for supporting the channel, helping me out, bud, and buying this game for me. So thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Other than that, I want to say thank you to Nick, Danny, Darth, Wolf, Nicholas. What else am I forgetting? I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. I don't think I'm missing anybody. Nick, Danny, Darth, Wolf, Crusader. Crusader was here at some point. I think I got everybody. So Nick, Danny, Darth, Wolf, Crusader, Nick, Nicholas. I think I got about everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Oh, and I forgot my name. I almost forgot. I forgot my name. I can't forget you. I'm sorry, bud. Wanted to make sure I didn't forget anybody. Thank you guys. Thank you, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed it. As always, the community goal is 100 likes per video, so if you could help me get there, that would be totally awesome. And if you haven't done so already, Discord, link in the description. I'll see you around the next one. Thank you so much. Tomorrow night, going to be more postal. I got to get the guys together and we'll see what we can do. Other than that, see you around. Have a good night, lads. Later, people.